Valley View Vikings. It's a wonderful Wednesday. Today is Wednesday, March 6th, 2024. It's Mr. Anaya, your assistant principal. All right, please join me with the DLI class, kindergarten class of Mrs. Lopez in the Pledge of Allegiance. They will recite it in Spanish. Of course, if you know it in English, recite it in English. So please stand. Place your right hand over your heart. Thank you to Mrs. Lopez's class for leading us in the Spanish Pledge of Allegiance. All right, let's wish the following students a happy birthday. From fifth grader from Mrs. Torres's class, we have April Cabrera. Second grader from Mrs. Avina's class, Jacob Diaz. Third grader from Miss Baker's class, Journey Latham. Happy birthday to the students. I hope you have a wonderful day. This week we are focusing on the following set of expectation of library and quiet spaces expectations. Remember, when acting respectful, you are always use a quiet voice, meaning whisper, and wait for permission to exit. We'd like to recognize the students who were caught sailing on campus. The following students were caught sailing on campus. From Mrs. Avina's class, Milania Munoz for picking up 100 pieces of trash. From Mr. Rios's class, Amelia Reyes for picking up 100 pieces of trash. From Miss Herrera's class, Jocelyn Estrada. She stayed to help clean up the class table and floor without being asked. And from Miss Hugert's class, it is Andres Carvajal for being very helpful in the MPR. Thank you to these students for showing exceptional character here at Valley View. Come down to the front office during your recess time to choose from the treasure box. All right, we don't have any announcements for today, but attendance. Remember that attendance is always important. Come to school every day, be on time, don't leave early. All right, the attendance for March 5th at Valley View was 95.6%. 95 is always my goal right there. We had 29 absences, 33 tardies. Classes with perfect attendance. We TK kindergarten, Miss Rodriguez's class. First grade, Mrs. Chavez's class, Mrs. Robbins, and Miss Taylor's class. Second grade with perfect attendance, Mrs. Palacios' class. Third grade class with perfect attendance, Mrs. Vargas's class. Fifth grade with perfect attendance, Mrs. Crocker's class. Don't forget the attendance challenge for this month is a grab bag and extra recess. All right, this month we're focused on the skill of honesty from Purposeful People. Here's Mrs. Hyman with a short announcement.
Honesty falls under our Be Well category. That also includes creativity and gratitude. This week we're going to send out shout outs to the fourth graders who are learning about positive self-talk. We can't wait to see how you are talking to yourself in a positive way this month.
All right, thank you to Mrs. Hyman for that short announcement. Thank you for your attention today. Have a wonderful Wednesday.